right, so let's talk about how much of a shit show this art book was. We're going to talk about how terrible of a launch and how actual garbage this was. So first off, when you do a limited run of something, right? Now I am a purchaser of limited statues. I got into these a long time ago, and when you buy limited statues, you pre-order them, right? Typically there's a time set where they go, "Hey dude, at this time you can start pre-ordering this thing." When they put this out, now on here, right, they say that it's going to happen at 10:30 UTC. Now nobody knew this. This wasn't posted. This was posted well after 10:30 UTC, right? The problem with this is they mention it in the middle of a stream. They go, "Hey guys, we're going to have this art book. It's a limited art book." Now, first off, when I purchase limited things, typically the run is 1,000 to like 2,000 to potentially 5,000 limited pieces, right? Depending on, and this is for big statues, this is for collector statues. They know that they're going to sell that many things. Smilegate goes, "You know what? You know what, man? I am going to, hold on. Turn this on." So Smilegate goes, "All right, hey, you know how many we're going to do? 250. 250 limited collector's editions books." Now, during the time of the live stream where they push this out, they go, "Hey, the Amazon JP is still selling it." Okay, hold on. I don't have an Amazon JP account though, and I would have no way to get it. Somebody in chat who is in Japan. Limited art book. I'll just wait for the rerun banner. Careless. Keck W. So 250 copies. Now, they specifically even stated on stream that this was going to crash their store because everybody just all of a sudden was like, "Oh shit," before they even announced when it was going to go live, because they didn't actually do that on the stream. I went to the website. Now, I was able to get through after a lot of loading, only to get stuck at the pay for my purchase, which errored out on me 3 times after just hanging for ages. Now, the other thing too, collector's edition art book, $70. The shipping for said $70 art book was $51. That's kind of ridiculous. $51 is a lot of shipping. Now I understand it's probably coming from Korea, right? And that entails a lot of shipping. You would think that they would eat the cost of that in the price of the book to keep your shipping low, because when I, as a consumer, I see $70 for a limited edition art book, I go, wow, that's actually a pretty good deal. I would potentially pay $100 for a limited edition art book, hardcover, everything like that. I mean, I've paid quite a bit for limited edition art books and stuff like that in the past. Now, if I look at it and I go, wow, okay, so it's a cool art book for $70. That's a good deal. And I get a skin. Okay, that's a fine deal. And then it's like, here's 50 plus bucks for the shipping. And I'm like, that's a lot of shipping. This is a book. I'm not buying like, you know, 100 pound, box of stuff, right? So for me, when I see $50 shipping, it's terrible. Smilegate, get your game right. You upcharge your product to downcharge your shipping. Um, so that was terrible. Now, what they should have done, especially for people who weren't awake at 5:30 in the morning, that's another problem, right? Most of North America was asleep, right? And this is this was a terrible idea because they just go, everybody gets it at the same time. 5:30 in the morning, most people in North America are not awake. If you're West Coast, you're probably asleep. If you're East Coast, you're maybe awake and getting ready for work. So this was absolute garbage planning by Smilegate. Now, don't get me wrong. I know the global English version. You also have EU. You also have, whoever else. Some C people probably want the English version over some of the other stuff. So I understand that it sucks for those people as well. But the vast majority of your people who are going to be wanting an English, book are probably going to be North America, right? And so you just open the floodgates at 5:30 in the morning Eastern time for a 250 copy limited edition art book. Who on the Smilegate team thought that that was a good idea? Now, granted, they probably don't care because they're all sold out, obviously. So they got their money. But from a customer experience, that's garbage. That's garbage. I was ready to spend that money along with, I'm sure, tons of other people. There were people in the chat that were ready to spend that money. And they got boned because your site crashed. Like, what? Now, not only that, but it wasn't limited to one person. So one person could have potentially got in there and ordered 50 of them and then plans on scalping them on eBay. Because I know that when I put in my order, it put in 2 because I clicked the button too many times. So there's very much a possibility that one person probably was like, you know what, I want 250 of these. Done. 100 of these, 50 of these, whatever. So I think that that in general was very, very poor planning on their part. The fact that, there was only 250 for an art book. Like, come on, man. You know how many people play your game? Ridiculous. 250. You could at least take pre-orders and then go, oh, okay, cool. We have pre-orders up, and then we'll make as many books as we need to. So I don't know. I think it was just poor planning. I think that this just kind of, you get charged shipped multiple times for each copy you bought, by the way, when you accidentally put in 2 by mistake. Yeah, the total was $240. So I got $50 per art book when I put mine in. It would have been $100 shipping for 2 art books to come to me. It was definitely a little bit of a really, really bad. Like, Smilegate already doesn't do merch very well. Their store is pretty bad, and this was just an absolutely terrible launch of a limited art book. Not only that, but like, at least the mirror skin isn't just with the limited art book. If it was just with the limited art book, that would be super, super scummy. But like, they could just take this down. They can literally just take all of this down because Nobody's getting this. Like, nobody is getting this stuff. Yeah. Smilegate, just, yeah, you need to do better with this. Like, this was just a hot fucking mess.